Hello everyone. I wanted to give out this quick message today because I was talking to someone the other day and they was telling me how they're starting to get this like uncomfortable feeling. And I advised them, I was like, well, if you're starting to get that uncomfortable feeling and you're not knowing where it's coming from God, because it's like this discomfort that is in the pit of your soul and you don't know what it is. So I'm here to give the message to tell you what that feeling is. When you start getting that discomfort or that uncomfortable feeling in the pit of your soul, that is God's sign, and that is God's way of telling you, or the universe's way, whatever you want to call it, telling you it's time for you to make some type of necessary changes. You have exalted out all your time in this particular relationship, in this particular job, in this particular situation, and it's time for you to move and experience other things. So if you don't follow that particular sign or that feeling that God is giving you, if you just completely and utterly ignore it, what will start happening is God will start making the necessary changes for you. So for example, if God is trying to tell you to, in 0.5 miles, make a right turn, and you're all the way in the left lane and you're saying, no, I know an easier route. I'm not going to make a right hand turn. I'm just going to stay in the left lane. When you start to really do that, then what will happen is God will put different roadblocks ahead saying, you know what? No left turn allowed ahead, or merge over now, under construction, something like that. And when God starts to make you merge over, then you have no choice but to turn right. So if you guys can get my metaphor, that's what will happen in your life. So you're at a particular job, you're feeling that uncomfortable feeling, but because you are so stuck and so focused on your livelihood and you don't really trust that gut feeling or that knowing that, okay, yes, it's time for me to move, what will start happening is your hours will start getting cut. You will start hating your boss. You and your coworkers not really getting along. They changed the building location that is far out from you. Whatever the situation may be, something is going to come up where God is telling you, nope, it's time for you. I told you it's time for you to make this right hand turn. Get out the left lane and make this right hand turn. Even if it comes to the relationships that you are in, if you're in a particular relationship and you're getting that uncomfortable feeling, what will happen is if you're not moving because you're scared that you're going to be alone, or you don't want to be single and all of these things, or you feel like you're in love with this person is the love of your life, but you're not moving because you're having this discomfort feeling, what will happen is God will start allowing that person to hurt you. You may start seeing text messages in the phone. This person, you may start noticing different things that you haven't noticed before about this person, that you have always said that, no, this is my off limits. I'm not going to be able to handle this. I'm not going to do this. This is a part of my list where I'm not handling this. So for example, if you're in a relationship and you don't tolerate smoking at all, that person that you're with may start smoking. Things like that will start to happen because it's your way, or it's God's way of showing you it's time for you to move in your particular situation. That situation no longer serves you now. And God also sees that dead end ahead to where God don't want you to fall off the cliff. So for example, this one particular time I was getting that discomfort feeling. So I had just started this new job and the hours were very good. The pay was decent. I really didn't have that micromanaging. I was pretty much my own supervisor, my own manager. And I just liked that freedom. And then the job was, like I said, it was right up the street from my house. So I was like, you know what, God, this is where I would want to be. I'm going to be here for a few years because this is very conducive to my lifestyle and what I chose to do, what I want to be right now. And God didn't like when I said that. So it was maybe like a couple of days later, you guys, when I tell you I started getting that discomfort, and I was so angry because I was like, no, God, I don't want to feel like this. Like, we're going to have to make some changes and we're going to have to switch up why I feel like this. Like, what can I do? Because I like it here. So I was pretty much like debating or fighting with God. So I didn't move. And after a time, it wasn't even a year I was at the job. One day I got so sick, like all of a sudden I just got so sick and I had to be out for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I told my supervisor what was going on. I had a doctor's note and everything. So when I came back, I was given my doctor's note, and my supervisor, she fired me. And the only thing I could think of, I wasn't even mad when she fired me. I was a little confused. So I was like, why are you firing me? I was a little confused. But then the only thing I could really think about was, God, you know what? You told me a few months ago it was time for me to leave. So God was trying to avoid that completely. So God was telling me, hey, it's no place for you here. You need to move. And when I got fired from that job, I kid you not, I had the most money that I have ever had in my life. Like, I mean, it was just random checks, just kept coming to me, random deposits. I was getting paid from this, getting paid from that. I was able to take vacations. I really haven't even been able to really take a vacation really since then. But it was, I mean, I was able to really live life. And then maybe like a month or two later, I was like, you know what, God, it's time for me to find another job. It took no time for me to find that other job that I needed to have. So I say that to say all this. If God is telling you, or if God is allowing that discomfort feeling to be in the pit of your soul, you don't need to ignore it anymore. Now, I'm not saying just go out after you look at this video and put in your 2 weeks notice for your job, or call up that person that you need to leave and tell them, you know what, this is not working. If you are called to do that, go ahead and do it. But I would say this, make the plans so that you can change. Don't just sit there with that discomfort feeling, because again, if you are being told to move and you're not moving, God, the universe, is going to allow something to happen in your life to where you're not going to have any choice but to move. All right. So I wanted to get that quick message out there. I hope you guys resonated with this. If you do, just make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I will see you guys next time. I love you. Bye-bye.